What's up, everybody? I hope everybody's having a wonderful day. Today we're going to be talking about this. This is going to be the intermediate, kind of fun, simple project car. I know I'm very guilty of going a little too out of the box with my ideas with my cars. Drift coupe. So basically I was like, what could I do in between that would be a lot of fun, simple, and not go too crazy? And with this, I think I made the right decision. It's an Integra. I've actually always had a soft spot for the Integra. What actually sold me on it though was 3 years ago I drove this kind of teal blue one that was an H to B swap, and I absolutely adored it. It was so much fun. And I was like, wow, even all motor I could tell that this car would be fun. Then I drove right-hand drive Kevin's and I was like, okay, this is the most fun like front wheel drive car I think I've ever driven. And it's still all motor, so it doesn't have to be boosted to be a lot of fun. I wanted to do a little bit more autocross stuff. That way I can kind of do each of the big motorsports. Later I'll be able to do drifting. This will be more autocross and stuff like that. And the Mustang I could do for roll racing, and then basically the 240 I could use for everything. This is a 2001 Acura Integra. It's an LS, not a Chevy motor LS. It's an LS B18 B1, which means it's non-VTEC, which might sound a little crazy, but the non-VTECs are still a lot of fun and they're very dependable. This is, for the most part, the cleanest Integra I could find in the state of Georgia. There are dents every now and then, but let me give you a tour. So words cannot describe how hard it was to find a clean Integra. It was so impossibly hard. Biggest thing though was almost every Integra I looked at had freaking bashed in quarter panels. I'm like, I'm not paying to fix that. Also, a few people had these busted out. A few people had their windows not working. It was insane. And it's so funny because people don't put that in their ad, which you gotta do that, man. Don't be that guy. That's what's so funny though, when you hunt for a car like this, you gotta look for the ones that are unbutchered, and finding the ones that are unbutchered are really, really difficult. So a few things, our headlights are a little fogged up right here, but they're not too bad. See just fine at night, which is good. This is pretty much the only bad damage on the car, is right here. It's just some cracks in the paint, but I'm gonna change the color of this car anyway. So I'm excited. I have stock wheel and tires and stock brakes, which is freaking crazy. Believe it or not, this might be the first stock Integra I've ever seen. I was actually astonished how tall it is. It is so insanely high up off the ground. Oh, look at that. We got that pea shooter exhaust. Look how tall this thing is. It's insane. You could fit a small country in this wheel gap. Facts. The door handle takes a little bit of effort. There we go. See how it kind of sticks out like that? But that's, come on, give me a break here. One other thing that I'm on the fence about this car is it's really not that big of a deal, but it doesn't have black interior. I really did want to find a black interior car, but worst comes to worst, if I'm really like that desperate, it's pretty simple to swap interiors in these cars. But I'm gonna see what happens when I change the color of the car, if the tan interior kind of goes with it. And if it does, I'll keep it, no big deal. So here's the interior. It's in pretty good shape overall. That's why I was a little hesitant on replacing everything so soon. Steering wheel, I'm not a fan of, but we do got the buttons. We do have a tear right here in this, and also this window switch is gone. So I can't put down this window yet. Project cars! I've also never driven an Integra with stock brakes before. I totally forgot how tiny the brakes are, and this car does not want to stop. For the exhaust in this car, I swear I am not gonna do anything super ricey or raspy or gross, anything like that. I think I'm just gonna do an Integra Type R exhaust and just call it a day. I don't really think a little bit of horsepower gain, like that you can't even notice, is worth making the car sound like crap. Oh baby, what you doing? They use some kind of like spray paint on here. I don't really know what it is, to be honest. It's not Plasti Dip because I can't peel it off. So it's kind of odd. Please. There it is. Okay, here's the motor. So here's the B18 B1. It is completely bone stock, even the stock airbox. I was actually looking for a car with a stock airbox because that's pretty much evidence for the most part that it's never been messed with. Yep, that's a good old stock airbox. Stock header, everything. My biggest feat, I think, is finding a cam seal. Ow, fuck, that was dumb. I just touched a hot motor. I am so stupid. Anyway, sorry guys. It was a big achievement to find a cam seal right here that wasn't leaking. Almost every other Honda I looked at had that issue. I was so stuck between two cars. I was stuck between the EJ2 and the Integra. And the EJ2 I was gonna do kind of a Fast and Furious build where we do like a crazy body kit and all that. But I was like, I don't know. I think I just want to make life simpler. Already have the B series already in the car. A lot of them that I looked at already had the B series in the car, but they were all butchered and battered up and destroyed. This one was so clean I couldn't resist. And to be honest, I just like the Integra more. I think it's a better looking car and I'm really happy with my purchase. I got this car for $2,700, which to a lot of people might seem like too much, but honestly, for something that clean, I cannot argue at all. This shift knob though is a Mobo, but it's absolutely atrocious and ugly. It looks like I'm about to go golfing with a driver. And also these are some cheap aftermarket white gauges. I don't know what they were thinking, but they also don't turn on at night. So I gotta fix that too. Here, check it out. Starts right up, smooth as can be. It does have a heavier clutch in it too. I have no idea what it is. My guess is that it's like a stage 1 clutch or something. Another thing about Integras is that a lot of times their transmissions are messed up because they have the notorious shredded or messed up third gear. That's another thing to think about when you go to test drive an old Integra or Civic with a B series in it. It has the same B series transmission as stock. This is all stock, so it's amazing. Thing is I think a lot of people are going, how could you buy a stock Honda? Isn't that boring? Now I kind of get why so many people stick with Hondas. Like, I've owned the car for just over a few days and it's amazing. I always said if I was gonna do a Honda that it would be an Integra, and well, here we are, doing a front wheel drive car. That's something I never thought I would do. Now, do I still think that front wheel drive is wrong wheel drive? Yeah, I do. But that didn't deter me from looking for a car like this. Keep forgetting I can't put the window down on this side. Another one works, but I can't go through a drive-through anytime soon. Another thing about the Integra is that, you know, I can get on it anywhere. Yeah. And I got up to speed pretty quick. Not the fastest thing in the world, but it's fun. It revs and it's rev happy. My Mustang, I can't get away with anything in that car. It's 630 wheel horsepower and it is so freaking loud. Accelerating with the Mustang is like a special occasion to me. It is so obnoxious. So like whenever I do get on it, it's like, holy crap, this is fast. But at the same time, I have to be careful where I do it. The 5-speed transmission and the gearing's pretty long. Rev matching is so easy in this car too. It is unbelievable. Like, I suck at heel towing and I can heel tow in this thing, which is obnoxious. But like I said before, I really don't want a loud, raspy exhaust. I think the Integra Type R exhaust will do just fine. Oh. So much fun. I think I'm gonna keep this car all motor just for dependability, but maybe down the road I'll do like a 75 shot of nitrous or something. That'd be kind of cool to experiment with. The one day I ever feel like turboing it, it's so cheap to turbo Honda. It is so obnoxious. Even the teal one I drove had an eBay turbo on it and it made 400 wheel horsepower. It was insane. The car drives smooth and it actually handles pretty good. So that's why I can't wait to get rid of the body roll. That'll make the car way more confidence inspiring too. All right, so that's it guys. Are you guys excited about the Integra? Let me know in the comment section below what you guys want to see and I'll see you guys next time. Take it easy. Have a great day.